Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Shirley Field here in Laredo, Texas, where the Medina Valley Panthers are getting set to take on the Laredo Cigarroa Toros. I'm Jared Lucky along with Maury Stein and Jeff Stivers, and we are down here in Laredo. Nice night for a ball game. This is our second trip down here this year. Panthers came down here and beat Laredo Martin. I believe 37-0 was the final score in that ball game. But the Panthers playing for a playoff spot here tonight. We know that the camera is not showing at the moment. We're working on trying to get that working before the ball game starts here. Don't know what the deal is with it. It was working a second ago and then it just shut off, but we're trying to get it back online for you. But at least you can hear the audio for now.
Way with that win, and the tides had just changed.
Yep.
Unbelievably. I mean, you ask either one of us in the middle of the third quarter if we'd have thought Medina Valley was going to lose that ball game, and
We'd have bet against it.
I'd have said absolutely not. But things just went the wrong way for the Panthers. Didn't get the bounces that they needed, but they've rebounded since then. And like you say, Medina Valley was in the ball game against the Southwest Dragons, and we're in the ball game against Southside, who Cigarrao has lost to. So either one of those games up until the fourth quarter were in doubt also. So, you know, you couldn't ask for no more. If you'd asked at the beginning of the year if you would be playing the last week of the season for a spot in the playoffs, I'm sure everybody would have said, yeah, jump on board. We're game for it. So you just got to come out and perform. You just got to play in the key word that we've said all year is you got to finish.
Yeah, you got to finish. You got to finish your drives. We've seen Medina Valley all year move the ball between the 20s, but then they get down in the red zone and something happens, whether it's a penalty, a fumble, just some kind of setback, or changing up what got you down there in the first place. So we'd like to see the Panthers finish, and I think if they can finish their drives here tonight and take care of the football, I think they can come away with a win. But I think it's going to be a pretty evenly matched game. I think it should come down to the wire, but, hopefully the Panthers can pull away. It's going to come down to what your freshman quarterback can do for you. You say he's a freshman, but he's been playing since week, 3 or 4?
Yeah, he's no longer
a freshman.
Now.
We've seen him mature over the season. He's pretty cool in the pocket. For a freshman, he does a very good job of managing the ball game. So it should be interesting to see what he does here in a ball game like this that has playoff implications for your season tonight. And so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Star Chevrolet, and we will continue in just a moment.
It's our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Choose from over 600 new vehicles in stock or on order, all with low posted prices. Get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and wash car washes with your new vehicle purchase. Plus, no payments for 90 days and 2.89% financing available. Open until 9 p.m. every Friday and Saturday. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
$68,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back here to Shirley Field. National Anthem's been played, and we're about ready to get this ball game underway. Medina Valley and Laredo Cigarroa. And for the Panthers here tonight, they'll be wearing their all-white uniforms, white jerseys with white pants with the orange numbers, the black helmet with the orange logo on the side. Laredo Cigarroa, the Toros tonight, wearing their royal blue tops with silver pants, white numbers on the jerseys, white helmets with the Toro logo. It's a bull is what they have for their logo here. They run out of a tunnel here with the logo on the side. This is Laredo ISD. They share this field with Nixon and Martin. We were down here earlier this year to play Laredo Martin. A nice facility here down in Laredo. A Thursday night game nonetheless. But thing is you win tonight, then you just watch what happens tomorrow.
Absolutely. And we want to apologize for a little bit of the wind you're hearing because we're up in the observation deck again, the filming deck. There's not room in the press boxes. There was the last time we were here. We were in the same situation. So
yep.
Just bear with us, Jared. The only thing I don't think we have to worry about is any chance of rain coming.
Nope.
I said it
is dry.
Showered a little bit on us the last time we were down here.
Yep. For the Panthers, Matthew Santos, Nicholas Benke, Anthony Guerrero, and number 62, CJ Beal. Those are your team captains for the Panthers here tonight. For the Toros, you got number 3, Edwin Reyes, number 15, Juan Ramos, number 68, Juan Trejo, and number 53, Jesus Aguilar, the team captains for Laredo Cigarroa. Both these teams playing for a playoff spot here tonight, so big game here, both with something on the line, both with their seasons on the line here tonight, so it should be a good ball game. Looking forward to this one as they flip the coin at midfield, and it looks like Medina Valley has won the toss. Nope. Cigarroa won the toss, and I think they're going to defer to the second half, so the Panthers are going to get the football to start the ball game. Panthers will go left to right to start the ball game. The wind is blowing from right to left here at the football field, so Panthers will be going into the wind to start the game, and that could have something to do with the outcome of this game later on with field goal kicking or anything.
Yep, and we talked about playoff implications. The thing is, Cigarroa can lose this game and still get in with certain things happen. Medina Valley cannot afford to lose.
No,
They've got to win, period.
They have to win the ball game first of all just to have a chance at getting in. And then it's going to come down to points if Legacy loses to Southwest tomorrow, and that's a big rivalry game. That could go either way.
And that game is meaningless if the Panthers don't come away
with a win here tonight.
So
exactly. Got to take care of business here
take care of
first
your
of
own
all.
business.
And we're ready to get going. You'll have Hewitt and Burns back deep to receive for Medina Valley.
You had one bright spot that we saw last week. You had Aldridge
is back
on
there.
the field, and that's another weapon for the Panthers. Has he shown that from the opening kickoff?
Yeah, he did. He returned it about 50, 60 yards down to the 20 to set Medina Valley up with that opening drive, and he's on the field here tonight to start, and that gives him a little something with Reza hurt. Now he's at the slot receiver position. That gives you some athleticism and speed back there again that you were losing with Reza.
And maybe a little bit of trickeration.
Yes, because he's a quarterback. And so Brandon Pena has it teed up for the Toros, puts his left foot into it, and the ball game's underway. An end-over-end kick that goes over the head of Hewitt and out of the end zone for a touchback with the wind at his back, but a nice kickoff by Pena that time, showing off his leg a little bit. And the Panthers will start first down and 10 from the 25.
And just watching his reactions, I don't think he wanted that one to actually go out of the end zone.
Yeah.
I think he wanted Burns to have to feel that one.
But, with the wind at your back, it's hard to judge that. And like we said, it's blowing pretty good. So Xavier Gonzalez will come out to run the offense. He'll have Guerrero in the backfield to his left. They'll start with 3 wide here. Panthers move left to right to start the ball game. Out of the shotgun here to start. They'll send a man in motion, left to right, or right to left. Takes the snap, gives to Guerrero right away. Left side, gets through the line to the 35, and he's taken down at the 33-yard line. Picks up 8 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 2.
Had his legs taken out of him from Martin Salazar. But, Jared, you'll take that on first down
every time, all night long. And, that's what's got him here. Guerrero is the main weapon for the Panthers, but if they're going to show they want to shut him down, Gonzalez can beat you with his arm. And he can run the ball as well. Sends a man in motion again. They'll give back to Guerrero, trying to get to the outside. He's going to get the first down, gets across the 35 to the 37-yard line, picks up about 4 or 5 on the play.
Aguilar on the stop there for the Toros, but not before 4 yards and a first down for the Panthers.
Well, like right there, 2 plays, a first down. That's what you want to do all night there. Panthers in the shotgun again. Looks to the sideline if they want to alter the play or not here. First down and 10 from the 37. Takes the snap. Gonzalez going to keep it himself, and he's going to fall forward to the 40. They'll give him the 41-yard line. Picks up 4 yards. It'll be second and 6 coming up for the Panthers.
Aguilar once again for the Toros on the stop.
With 4 yards on first down again, you'll take that all night long. Straight to the line here from the 41. 3 wide again here. Looks to the sideline, see if they want to alter the play up here. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Gonzalez from the gun here takes the snap, gives to Guerrero. No, he's going to throw it out to the left side, and that was covered very well. That ball was intended for, I think that was Gallion over here on the right side. That play took too long to develop.
Well, it had good coverage out on the end by number 3, Edwin Reyes. But Jared, once again, you've just dashed him with three running plays in a row.
And they tried the play action, but they throw it behind the line of scrimmage there. Even if he makes that completion, they lose 2 yards. Third down and 6 coming up here for Medina Valley. Early third down here. 10:02 to play here in the first quarter. Takes the snap, going to swing it out right side. Guerrero makes the catch, splits the defense across midfield, first down and more, and he's dragged down from behind at the 41-yard line of Cigaroa. Picks up about 12 yards on the play and a big first down.
Diego Hernandez on the stop, and he had a good block out on the edge by Stuman, number 85, and sprung Guerrero.
Yeah, and a good little burst to kind of split that little seam right there and get upfield. It's one thing that Guerrero has, and he's only a junior, is he's got good vision. He sees where he wants to go, and he's patient finding holes. First and 10. They send a man in motion. They're going to get, I think,
Procedure.
a false start or illegal motion against the Panthers. False start. So it'll be first and 15 now for the Panthers. That was Hewitt in there in motion for the Panthers that time. And that's another weapon you like to see. He's got a lot of speed, too, if you can get him the ball in space.
Was hampered earlier in the year with a hamstring injury, but there's no wrap on it tonight, so he should be full blast tonight.
3 wide out to the left here on first and 15. They'll look to the sideline here to alter the play. Ball at the 46 of Cigaroa. Takes the snap, going to swing it out. Hewitt makes the catch, made the first man miss, trying to get to the outside, still cuts back, still on his feet, and somehow he managed to escape, and he gets about 13 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down and short.
Juan Ramos, number 15 on the stop for the Tours, but a great run after the catch.
Yeah, lots of movement there, good speed, but not good tackling that time.
Got
by
the penalty
Cigarrao.
yards plus some back.
Yep.
Now it makes a manageable, real manageable 2nd and 2. Open your playbook and anything you want right here.
Second down, 2 to go. Picked up 13 yards on that play. And a timeout taken by Medina Valley. The Panthers want to talk it over here on second down and 2. Probably something they didn't like on the field. Timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment Company. And, it's a pretty good start here for the Panthers, Maury, but we talked about finishing. We've seen them move the ball between the 20s. Now you got to get it down there and punch this in.
Well, and they started off with a good dose of Guerrero and then mix it in with some passes after that. And we kind of found out a little bit that what Southwest did to Medina Valley is what they did to Cigaroa last week. Just a basic, just run until you can't stop us no more, and they wore them down.
Yeah, and we saw Southwest in the second half. They just lined up and ran that same dose of power I the entire second half, and Medina Valley had no answer for them.
Nope. They just wore the Panthers down.
And they went to that about midway through the second quarter, and at Medina Valley ever got them off the field again.
Not one time after that.
So second down and 2 here for the Panthers out of the timeout. Panthers looking around here. They're still waiting for this to get them to blow the play and the ball in play. They're not going to. So they're going to reset the clock, and they're not going to charge Medina Valley with a timeout that time. So Medina Valley still with all 3 of its timeouts remaining.
Not too sure why they stopped it.
No,
what the stoppage
either.
was then.
They didn't reset the 45-second clock. Second and 2, they take the snap. Gives to Guerrero. Made the man miss. Gets to the outside. He's in a cut back to the 20. Still on his feet, dragging defenders down to the 15-yard line. A good run for Guerrero, a first down. It picks up about 12 or 13 more yards.
Lozano on the stop, but he drug him for a while, but we got a flag down on the play on the outside far side of the field. See if they're going to get the Panthers a hold on the edge.
It looks like it's coming back, Maury.
Yep. Holding call against Medina Valley out on the edge.
So
it was after the yards gained, so there's no reason to do it.
So they'll have to do this over. That'll negate the first down. It's a spot foul, though, so it's going to bring up second down and 7. But the thing is those are the things we talked about when they get down there. Things like that can kill your drive. Now you got to overcome that. Second down and 7 coming up here for the Panthers. As they look to the sideline. Takes the snap. Gives to Guerrero up the middle. He's across the 35, still on his feet to about the 32-yard line. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down, just short.
Malacaro on the stop, but he drug him for about 5 yards.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and a yard here for Medina
Definitely
Valley.
in 4-down territory, no doubt about it.
Well, with your running attack, Maury, you should be able to pick up a yard.
You give it to the beast in corner twice in a row if you don't get it the first time.
Okay, they come to the line here in the gun. 2 wide out to the left. Takes the snap, gives to Guerrero up the middle. He's got the first down across the 30, 25, still on his feet, just bullying his way to the 20-yard line. Nice power run that time by Guerrero, and he picks up 11 yards.
Kevin Guzman on the stop there for the Toros. Have a man down.
There's an injured player down on the field, and with that, we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
We're back here at Shirley Field. 1st and 10, Medina Valley, injured player up, walking off the field under his own power. Always good to see.
Absolutely.
It'll be 1st and 10, Medina Valley from the 20-yard line. This drive started at the Panther 25.
Ball is spotted at the 20-yard line.
They've gone 55 yards here, 6:50 to play in the first quarter. The Panthers doing good here, but you got to finish. You take all that time off the clock, you've got to put points on the board.
Ball sits right on the red zone, so should be in good shape here at the 20.
1st and 10 out of the gun. 2 wide outs here. They'll send a man in motion. That's Hewitt takes the snap, and there Gonzalez going to keep it himself around the left side, and he's going to get 2 yards on the play to the 18. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Faked that end around to Hewitt. Gonzalez kept it himself.
Ricky Vea on the stop there for the Toros.
So 2nd down and 8 coming up here. Two wide out to the left this time. Takes the snap. Guerrero with it left side. He's going to get a 1st down and more inside the 10 to the 5. Trying to go to the corner of the end zone. They're going to mark him out at the 1-yard line that time. A 17-yard run by Guerrero. It'll be 1st and goal from the Panthers at the 1.
It was ran out of bounds by Carrillo, but a good job of bouncing it outside. It's that vision that Guerrero has, seeing things happen in front of him.
Well, Maury, 5:39 and counting in the first quarter. Medina Valley's had the ball since the start of the ball game. They've run over half this quarter off.
Just what you ordered up.
Out of the gun here, you got to keep giving it to Guerrero. And they do. Left side, he marches into the end zone. Touchdown, Medina Valley, to start the scoring with 5:22 to play in the first quarter. Guerrero punches it in from 1 yard out, and it's 6-0 Panthers early. Padilla to tack on the extra point for the Panthers. A low snap, but he gets it up and he drills it through. Good job by that time by Gallion holding the football to get that. I think the ball was on the ground when it got to him. managed to get it so Padilla could knock it through. And with 5:22 to play in the first quarter, it's 7-0 Medina Valley.
Yeah, you couldn't have wrote up a better script to start the ball game up for the Panthers. The Toros won the toss and chose to defer to the second half. Panthers took the ball all the way down 75 yards for a touchdown and ran a lot of time off the clock, Jared.
Yeah,
that was a perfect start of this ball game.
Yeah, there's 5:22 left in the first quarter. I mean, they run, 6 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock there on that opening drive. Now Rips will have it teed up here. Toros with 3 men back here, and they're going to kind of squib it down the field here. It'll get played. It actually gets by the return man, picked up at the 18, shakes a tackle, and then he's going to get hit at the 22-yard line and taken down, and that's where Cigarrao will start 1st and 10.
Good job of coverage down the field. Number 23, first there for the Panthers, Quis Wazo.
And so we'll see the Cigarrao offense come out for the first time here tonight, Maury. Looks like number 17. Whoa. They'll go with an empty backfield to start here. Lathan Solis, the quarterback, out of the shotgun here, empty backfield. They'll go with 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap, wants to run it himself up the middle. He gets hit and pushes his way forward to the 25. Looks like they'll give him the 26-yard line. Picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up.
Banky and Solis on the stop there for the Panthers.
So 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Toros. Solis out of the gun. 2 wide again, takes the snap. He's going to run it himself up the middle. Gets through. He's got a big hole to run through across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Picks up 10 yards and a first down.
Banky and Martinez on the stop there once again for the Panthers. But good hard running there by Solis.
So 1st and 10, and more, you ate all that time off the clock. You'd like your defense to get you a stop and make their defense get back out on the field and wear them down. Takes a snap, looking to throw, sets up, he's going to fire it deep down the left side. He's got a man open, underthrew it, makes the catch, and he's going to prance into the end zone. Jacob Lozano.
And even if he don't catch that, you probably got Medina Valley with a pass interference because Warren never turned back around and looked for that ball. He was caught peeking in the backfield. A good throw and a good catch there by number 4 for the Toros, Lozano.
Yeah, it's a 64-yard touchdown pass.
So a great answer by the Toros here.
And that's, we've seen Panther defenders like that get beat, and the ball was underthrown, but, didn't make the play. But if he throws that on the money, he's gone anyway. Silva will tack on the extra point, and with 3:49 to play, it's already 7-7.
Yeah, as quick as methodically as it was for the Panther score, the quick answer by the Toros, and we got a tie ball game, 7-7. One did it through the air, and the other ones did it on the ground.
Yep, and, that's – yeah, and, that's the thing, Maury, is you let them hit back that quick. Now, you put their defense back out on the field, but it's 7-7, and that's a play that you got to avoid big plays in a game like this.
Absolutely.
You let them have the big play like that, that's easy to get right back in the ball game.
So let's see if the Panthers can answer back the score for the Toros.
And that's disheartening, too, because especially after the way that you move the ball down the field to start the ball game.
Yes, it is.
So Pena is going to have this teed up and ready to boot it away. Left-footed kicker. He boomed it through the end zone his last time. And he'll kick this one away too, but it's going to be fielded. Dropped it in the end zone. Still on the ground. Finally picks it up. He's got to come out with it, and he does. Up to the 5, 10, 15. He's across the 15. And, I mean, you got to give, I think that was Burns on the return. You got to give him a little credit that time because that could have been a disaster, and he managed to get out to the 17-yard line.
Absolutely. 22 come up with a tackle, David Garza.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from the 17. 3:36 to play first quarter. Panthers will have 3 wide here to start the drive. They'll look to the sideline here. Gonzalez from the gun. Guerrero is lone back. He'll move to the left. Takes the snap, gives to Guerrero. Bouncing it to the outside. He's got some running room. First down. He's taken down around the 30, 31-yard line. A pickup of about 15 on the play. First down for the Panthers.
Got his legs taken out from under him by Ricky Villa. But that's vintage Guerrero right there,
yep.
Jared.
And that's the thing is that play's designed right up the middle, but he's got the vision to bounce it outside and be patient and wait for that hole to open up and then get through it.
Yeah, he's getting to that 2nd and 3rd tier quite a bit already.
First down and 10 here. Ball at the 31. Sends a man in motion. Aldridge, they're going to give it to him. He makes a cut up the middle, 35-40. 45, and he was almost gone as he's dragged down at the 49-yard line of Medina Valley.
Diego Hernandez on the stop for the Toros. But that's another weapon the Panthers got back.
And that was about a 19-yard pickup that time, and he had a lot of speed, and if he gets past that last guy, he's gone. From the gun here again. They'll look to the sideline here. 1st and 10 Panthers. Takes the snap, gives it to Guerrero. He's across midfield. He dives forward to the 44-yard or 46-yard line.
Valentin Barrios on the stop there for Cigarrao. It looked like he almost tripped over his own man there, Jared.
Yep, but he picked up 5 yards.
That fell forward.
Yep, it'll be 2nd down and 5. Second and 5 coming up here. Minute 56 and counting. They'll send a man in motion. Guerrero empties the backfield, swings it to Guerrero, and he dropped the football. Tried to run before he made the catch, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
Well, I know they were trying to hit a long one, a big one there, Jared, but you know, you're establishing the ground game again. I mean,
well, and if you're going to swing that, so he threw it on the backside of him to make him have to spin around. If he makes that catch, he's got to take a lot of time just to get his feet together. That ball's got to be thrown in front of him to get him started upfield. Takes the snap on 3rd down, gives it to Aldridge. Makes a cut. Aldridge has a first down. He spins to about the 37-yard line. The 36 is where they'll spot him, and a first down for the Panthers. Picks up about 10.
He was thrown down by Guzman, but that's the speed of Aldridge hitting that opening quick.
First down and 10. Minute 15 to go in the first. Takes the snap. Going to swing it out left side. Hewitt tries to make a man miss. Couldn't, and he's going to get maybe a yard on the play.
Great job on the edge there by Villa. Not allowing any yards after the catch.
No gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10.
A rapidly moving first quarter.
Yeah.
Might be the last play of the first quarter.
It could, yeah. 35 seconds and counting here. The Panthers keep the ball on the ground. They could run out the clock here. Second and 10, takes the snap, looking to throw. Gonzalez rolling out left side, under pressure. Lets it fly, and he just throws it away. Good job to get rid of it there at the end. He was going to take a sack. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Madrigal putting pressure on Gonzalez, forcing him to throw it out of bounds.
Well, you know, you had 2 wide receivers over to that side of the field. There's no outlet there. They were covered well downfield. He had nowhere to go with the football.
There's nobody underneath to bail him out there, help him out.
You know, if you're going to do that, you need a tight end or somebody dragging across underneath so he has an outlet. 3rd down and 10 here. They're going to give it to Guerrero left side, and he's going to get across the 30, picked up 7 yards, maybe 8 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and short here, and I bet the Panthers go for it.
Well, it's going to be 4th and manageable, but we'll have time to think about it in between quarters.
And that will end the first quarter of play. And your score after 1, Medina Valley 7, Cigarroa 7. You're listening to Panther football, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Back here at Shirley Field as we go to the second quarter, we'll swap sides. It's 4th down and 3 coming up here for the Panthers, and they're going to go for it at the Cigaroa 29-yard line. Takes the snap, gives to Guerrero up the middle. He's got a 1st down across the 20, and he's taken down around the 18-yard line. Good run there on 4th down by Guerrero. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Absolutely, Lozano with the touchdown-saving tackle for the Toros.
And when you run the ball on 4th down and almost 4 like that, you're just saying, hey, I know our guys can open up a hole, and we're going to.
And they've been doing it.
Yeah. 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap, gives to Guerrero, and this time he's swamped over in the backfield. Good job by the Cigaroa defense that time. Lost a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, number 72, Aragas on the stop there for the Toros.
It's the first time they've had a play for a loss in the ball game. Out of the gun here. 3 wide receivers for the Panthers. Looking to the sideline here. There's 6 on the play clock. They got to get moving. 2-1. Takes the snap. Didn't get it off in time. It's going to be a delay of game. So now it's going to bring up 2nd down and 16.
No, they're saying we got a timeout in time.
Wow. Medina Valley's very fortunate right there that they got that call.
Yeah, I saw zeros on the clock before I saw a motion for a timeout.
But that'll be their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. 10:44 to play here in the second quarter. It's still 7-7 in the ball game. Thing is here, so you've overcome a couple of penalties already in this ball game, but if you're Medina Valley, you need to cut some of those out because you've had a couple of them happen down here in the red zone.
Yeah.
Panthers will be in the shotgun here as they ready to go on 2nd down and 11. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line of Cigarroa. Panthers took their opening drive 75 yards for a touchdown. Takes this snap, gives it to Guerrero. spins around, and he's going to pull a defender about 5 yards downfield, gets it down to the 14-yard line. Picks up 5 yards on the play. It'll bring up third down about 6.
Sosa on the stop there. Excuse me, that was number 71 on the stop there, Oregas.
Well, now you got it into third and manageable.
Third and very manageable, absolutely.
And the wind's at your back here. Remember that in case they don't get it if they want Padilla to try a field goal. Out of the shotgun. They'll send Aldridge in motion, takes the snap, gives it to Aldridge, tries to cut it upfield, and he gets maybe a yard. No, they're going to give him no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 6, and we'll see what the Panthers choose to do.
Diego Hernandez on the stop there for the Toros.
And they're going to send Padilla on to try to kick.
Field goal.
It'll be a 32-yard attempt.
The wind will be in his favor.
Yeah, 31-yard field goal attempt. The ball's on the left hash. The wind's at his back, helping him. Panthers trying to take a lead here. He's got the leg to do it. Good snap. Kick is up. He's got the distance. And he drills it through from 31 yards out with 9:09 to play in the second quarter. Medina Valley now with a 10-7 lead over Cigarroa. What a kick by Padilla.
Absolutely. Puts the Panthers back in front.
So a 10-7 lead here for Medina Valley. And now, main thing here is, so you saw Cigaroa answer back earlier with a 64-yard touchdown pass. Medina Valley's got to stay at home here. They can't be peeking in that backfield.
But it's going to be a little harder to throw in this direction.
Yeah, they're going to go straight into the wind, and that ball with the wind at his back, that pass was underthrown. If you're Medina Valley, you got to be looking for the football if it's in the air. You got to turn your head and look for the ball. They run up, but Panthers won't try anything here. Rips has it teed up. 9:09 to play first half. Rips squibbed it his last time. He does the same thing now. Hits a man, picked up at the 32, and they're going to get targeting. The ball came loose, but you're going to get a targeting call here, I think, against the Panthers.
It's recovered by the Toros. But is there a flag down?
I thought he threw one.
I don't think so.
No, he didn't. Well, I think it was the beanbag, but I think it was a shoulder that hit the helmet.
Yeah, because he lost the ball. That's why the beanbag fell in, but he recovered his own fumble there.
Yep. But it'll be 1st and 10, Cigaroa from the 35. First down, 10 to go. It'll be Solis out of the gun here with an empty backfield. They line up with 2 backs on the left side of the line, and they try to run there, and he gets hit, and he falls forward for a 1-yard pickup that time to the 36-yard line.
Getting up from the bottom of the pile for the Panthers, number 34, Caden Keller on the stop there.
Second down and 9 coming up here. And Solis, a big boy for a quarterback there. That's why they try to run with him back there.
That one just took too long to develop there.
Well, and they line up. They have 2. They're almost like fullbacks behind the line right there as lead blockers for him. This time they'll split them apart on that formation. They'll send a man in motion. Going to keep it himself, Solis up the middle, and he's only going to get about a yard or 2. Looks like they'll spot him at the 38. It's going to bring up third down and long.
Yeah, Santos first there for the Panthers.
So third down and 7 coming up. Chance here for the Panthers to get back off the field.
Yeah, this is a big third down play for the Panther defense here, Jared. get a 3 and out and get back off the field onto the sidelines and put your offense back out there.
They'll come out in the gun. Kind of a wildcat. This is number 8, I believe, Julio Garcia in there at quarterback now. Takes the snap. Going to try to run it himself. Dancing around. Gets maybe to the 40. They'll give him the 39-yard line, and that is going to be a 4th down and about 6 coming up, 4th and 7.
Maybe a yard. Cole Benke on the stop there for the Panthers.
And they'll have to punt at their own 39, 4th down and 6, so the Panthers get a stop here.
58 Lascano also there for the Panthers.
7:04 to play and counting.
Punting into that wind.
Yep. You'll have Burns and Hewitt both going back for the return. Takes the snap, fumbled it for a second, but he gets it back. End over end kick into the wind that goes out of bounds right around the 46-yard line. Not a good punt that time.
Maybe about a
19.
10 or 12-yard, 15-yard punt at the most there.
Yeah, and it'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from their own 46-yard line, so excellent field position for the Panthers, who lead 10-7 here with 6:39 to play in the half. The Panthers will come out with 3 wide receivers out here to the left. Wonder, Maury, is this the time to try to hit one over the top here with the wind at your back? You just got him off the field for the first time.
Well, you got trips out here for the first time on the same side.
Takes the snap, looking to throw. He's going to fire it, complete to Aldridge, who spins around. He falls forward to midfield. He's going to pick up 4 yards on the reception. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, just couldn't break away from number 10, Villa, on the stop there for the Toros.
You know, I like those quick hitters like that, though. It gets Gonzalez some confidence throwing the football, and it picks you up 4 yards on the play on 1st down. They line up in that same formation, trips out here to the left. Gives to Guerrero. Couldn't shake free of the ankle tackle that time. He picks up 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, that looked like it had promise there. But Reyes on the stop there. Good tackle in open field by Reyes.
And the Panthers right back to the line. 3rd down and 3. Ball at the Cigaroa 47-yard line. Gonzalez from the gun. They'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Gives to Guerrero. Makes a cut outside. He's got a 1st down and more. As he tries to push his way to the 40, they'll spot him at the 41-yard line that time. A gain of about 5 or 6. 1st down, Medina Valley.
That was Lozano on the stop there, but good job of Guerrero bouncing around there, finding an open spot for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 here. Keeps the drive moving, keeps that clock ticking down. 5:08 to play here in the half. Panthers trying to go up by 2 scores here in this ball game. Takes the snap, gives it to Guerrero. He almost fumbled the football that time somehow. I don't know if it hit the ground and bounced into his chest or if he just almost dropped it, but no gain on the play.
Yeah, Diego Hernandez on the stop there for no gain.
2nd down and 10 coming up. 4 wide outs here for the Panthers. Looking to the sideline here, taking their time. Not in any rush. They'll send a man in motion. Aldridge takes the snap, going to give it to Aldridge, cuts it up the field. He's going to get across the 35 down to the 32-yard line, picks up 9 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, did a good job. He made that first man miss. David Garza on the stop there. But they had him right at the line of scrimmage, and he made the first guy miss and got good yardage up the field for 9.
And, you know, sometimes you see guys on those little end-around plays like that stretch it out. He knew where to put his foot in the ground and get upfield and pick up some yardage. So it'll be 3rd down and a yard to go here. 3:30 to play in the half. Ball at the 32. Gives it to Cigarrao. He's got a 1st down across the 30 to about the 29-yard line. Needed 2, and he picked up 4. 1st down, Panthers.
Villa and Hernandez on the stop, but a 1st down for the Panthers. They keep this drive going. Going to be inside 3 minutes, Jared, when they snap this ball before half.
Well, and if everything works out right, they'll punch this in right before halftime and not leave Cigaroa enough time to do anything. But the main thing is get the points. Yeah.
Finish this drive.
1st down and 10 here. 2:50 to play. Takes the snap, going to fire it quickly. Aldridge makes the catch, made a man miss. Out to the 20, 15. Pushes his way to the 10, spins around. He's taken down around the 8-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers. Nice run after the catch by Aldridge.
A great job, Jared, of making that first guy miss. And I can almost bet one point of interest going into this halftime is going to be the lack of open field tackles for the Cigaroa.
Yep.
They might even have tackling drills inside the locker room.
1st down and goal here from the 9. Takes the snap. Gives to Cigarrao. Makes a man miss, but then he's hit right away and taken down. Picked up 1 yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8.
Guzman on the stop there for Tor's going to have a timeout.
No, you got a hurt player.
Oh, do you have one down?
Yeah,
okay.
There's an injured player down on the field for the Panthers. With that, we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Centerville, Texas has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
We got to come back. We're back here at Shirley Field as we go, and there's a false start against the Panthers just to start things off. Injured player got up and walked himself off the field. False start against the Panthers, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 13-yard line. Minute 52 still to play. So 2nd and goal from the 13-yard line here as the Panthers look to the sideline. Takes the snap. Going to give it to Cigarrao. Trying to get outside to the 10. Cuts back to the 5, and he's going to get brought down at the, looks like the 4-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and goal from the 4.
Bazzano taking the legs out from under Cigarrao. But a good run there. Going to be close to a minute left to go here, Jared. Minute and 14.
And it's 3rd and goal here from the 4. 2 wide out to the right for the Panthers. I mean, you got 2 plays left here, so you might as well run all the clock that you can. Takes the snap, gives it to Cigarrao, bounces it outside, cuts up to the end zone, touchdown Medina Valley, as Cigarrao punches it in from 4 yards out with 50 seconds to play in the half, and it makes it 16-7 Medina Valley.
Beast.
Did he get a game ball last week from the Express News?
Yes, he did.
He needed one.
Yes, he did. Somebody was listening and called in the stats. So Padilla on for the point after.
Drilled a 31-yard field goal earlier in the ball game, and he puts that extra point up and through. And so the Panthers lead Laredo Cigarrao 17-7 with 50 seconds to play in the half here. And Maury, Cigarroa's going to get the ball back. The main thing here, you got to keep everything in front of you here and make them go into the locker room 17-7.
Well, the good scenario about this, Jared, is it's going to be hard for them to throw the ball behind Medina Valley right now because the wind's in their face.
Yep.
And what you don't want to do right now if you're Cigarrao, you haven't stopped Medina Valley yet. You do not want to turn the ball over here and give Medina Valley a short field to work with before have to add on another score here.
No, and you're right. The Panthers have had the ball 3 times in this half. They've scored on all 3 possessions. They run up to it here. You'll see Rips kick it away. He squibbed it down the field twice. Kickoff brought to you by Garner Abstract and Land Company along with Rancher's Title. And Rips will boot it away. Squibs it. It'll skip. Gets played at the 19-yard line. Starts up the field, and he gets hit at the 30 and brought down at the 31-yard line. That was number 21, Telez, on the return with 44 seconds to play here in the half, and it'll be Cigarroa football.
So let's see if the Panthers can keep everything in front of them here for the last 44 seconds.
First down and 10 here. And it's going to be number 8, Garcia, in there at the quarterback position. They line up here with 3 wide receivers. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, going to run it himself, and he's hit and taken down. A flag comes in late, but he was taken down for a 2-yard loss. We'll see what the Panthers choose to do here, if this was a hold or who it was on.
That was a Geary on the stop there for the Panthers. Usually where that flag is at, that's usually a holding penalty.
And it is a hold against the Toros. Panthers will decline it, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. And the clock should start running here. So they're going to accept the penalty here and step it off.
I would too, step them back, yes.
Yeah, make them have the 10 more yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 20 coming up. The ball moves back to the 21-yard line. And they'll wind the clock with 38 seconds. It's 1st down and 20. Solis back in there at quarterback. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Passes it, complete. Solis to the 20, 25, 30, and he's taken down. Got the yardage back for the holding call, but the clock runs with 19 seconds left, and it looks like Cigaroa is going to be content.
Vallejo on the stop there for the Panthers.
And a timeout taken by Cigaroa with 12 seconds left.
Well,
if you're going to take the timeout, you would think that they're wanting to throw it downfield and make something happen here, but they haven't shown any want to get it downfield.
I can honestly say I do not understand this timeout.
Yeah, I don't either.
Not at all. I could understand it if it was Medina Valley. They'd be punting into the wind. If it'd be 4th down, to try to just get a punt block or something. But now, if you pass the ball here and leave any time on, you can get the 4th down. The Panther can still set up for a punt block. I don't understand this.
Well, the thing is if they were moving the ball downfield here and trying to,
I could understand this timeout.
But you've picked up 0 yards technically because you had the holding penalty. You just got the 10 yards back, but you haven't shown wanting to throw the ball down the field here. So I don't understand stopping the clock here. But we'll see what they come out with. Solis out of the gun. Solis is his back Garcia his back to the left. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it to Garcia. He's got some running room here to the 40, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 46. You might get a late hit.
No, you cannot do that.
Wow.
He was 5 yards out of bounds. You cannot touch him out of bounds like that.
And, I mean, that's a legit penalty.
Absolutely.
It's the right call. You can't do things like that.
It's a bonehead penalty.
So he runs it 20 yards. Then they're going to tack on 15 after that. There's still 5 seconds left. now they actually have a chance to do something
You
here.
throw it in the end zone now and hope and maybe you get a pass interference. Of course, it's only 15-yard penalty, but
you can't end the half on a defensive defensive penalty.
Absolutely.
So they'll get a free play. So they'll move it to the 39-yard line.
Wow.
So now you can throw the heave-ho here and see if Solis can reach the end zone here, throwing in the win. A timeout taken by Cigarroa now. Now they want to draw up something for this play. Making this a little too interesting here before the half.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, you just cannot do that.
When if you're Medina Valley here, you got to keep everything in front of you. If somebody gets behind
tackle
you,
them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's just 15 yards.
Well, and if someone gets behind a player here, they should play the rest of the game. That's how I feel about it. Nobody should get behind you in this situation.
Well, and they're playing.
Yeah, and they're going to play prevent back
defense.
There.
Yes.
5 seconds left. Ball at the 39 of Medina Valley. Cigarroa is going to line up with 4. Well, they'll have 3 wide out here. Solis. And now timeout taken by Medina Valley. And with that, we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubletehunting.com.
Back here at Shirley Field here as we come out of the timeout. 5 seconds left. Solis out of the gun. They got 3 wide out here to the right. We'll see what they drew up here. Looking to throw with some time now. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked back at the 43-yard line, and that will end the first half of play. Good job there by that Panther front. And your score at the break, Medina Valley 17, Laredo Cigaroa 7.
That was Benke with the sack there for the Panthers to end the half.
Big times to end that half right there, and you got a 10-point lead going into the locker room.
Absolutely. Panthers did exactly what they needed to do in this half. Jared scored on every possession.
Yep.
2 touchdowns and a field goal. And we're going to get the crowd mic out and let the fans back at home watch our band and listen to our band, and then we'll come back on before halftime is over with some stats and some keys to the game for the second half.
Yeah, and we're gonna turn the crowd mic on right now. We'll put the camera on the band because the Panther band will go first. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll come back in a moment.
Please welcome to the field the Medina Valley Topcats. The Topcat officers are Colonel Gwyneth Pryor, Lieutenant Colonel Caden Wagner, First Major Zoe Hoffman, Second Major Katie Ortega, the varsity Topcat of the week is Ashley Sergio. The Top Cats are under the direction of Jessica Dice. Sit back and enjoy as the Top Cats perform a streamer routine to hand clap. The band will perform their 2022 marching show, Fate. Part 1, featuring the music of La Fiesta Mexicana, Prelude and Aztec Dance, paired with Spurious Leyenda. Part 1 will feature trumpet crew, Emid Wilson, RJ Rusty, and Jake Alcaraz. It will also feature flute soloist Junior Dylan Lee. Part 2 will continue to feature the music from La Fiesta Mexicana, The Mass, combined with Luis Fonsi's Despacito. Part 2 will feature flute soloist Junior Trinity Mahoney. Part 3 will feature the music of the movie Skyroad, Desperado, mixed with Lil Nas X's Montero. Part 3 will feature Eddie Ocampo on alto saxophone and Lila Aquino on clarinet. We present to you a performance of pride, the Medina Valley Panther Marching Band. direction of Juan Carlos Rodriguez, Josue Solinde, Jose Cruz, Jessica Maple, Elisa Rodriguez, Raymond Cifuentes, Carlos Jimenez, and Danny Solis. We thank our student teachers, Matthew Suttles, and our fine arts secretary, Dora Ramirez. Our color guard is instructed by AJ Riojas, assisted by Cassandra Ramirez. The Panther Band expresses their gratitude to Mr. Tanner Langley, High School Principal, Dr. Scott Kalos, Superintendent, and all Medina Valley ISD board members. The band would also like to thank their boosters, Band Booster President Diana Mascoro, and the Panther community for their support. The band would like to congratulate the Cigaroa Toro Band on their UIL success and wish them the best of luck in the remainder of their school year. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a safe trip home, and go Band!
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
It's our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Choose from over 600 new vehicles in stock or on order, all with low posted prices. Get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and unlimited washtub car washes with your new vehicle purchase. Plus, no payments for 90 days and 2.89% financing available. Open until 9 p.m. every Friday and Saturday. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Route 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Garner Abstract and Land Company, the title company with professional service and a personal touch. Garner services real estate transactions, buying, selling, and construction loans for commercial and residential. They specialize in land development and farm and ranch. Garner, offering a commitment to professionalism, confidentiality, and personal service combined with the latest technology. Garner Abstract and Land Company will work to earn your trust. Garner Abstract and Land Company, 830-346-1367.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Shirley Field here in Laredo. Medina Valley leading at halftime, 17-7 the score, and the Panthers took the opening drive, 75 yards, punched it in. They ran 6 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock on that opening drive. Cigaroa would answer with a 64-yard touchdown pass. Panthers would get the ball back. They drive it down the field. They get stopped, and on fourth down, they brought on Aldridge for a 31-yard, or Padilla rather, for a 31-yard field goal, and he made it. Good kick by him. It would have been good from probably 41 or 45 yards. but knocked it through, made it 10-7. And then Medina Valley would get a punt. They started at their own 46-yard line, took it downfield, scored with 50 seconds left. Cigarrao scored both of those touchdowns for the Panthers. Medina Valley leading at 17-7 here at the half, and really a good first half for the Panthers.
Yeah, I couldn't have drew up a better script. Scored on all 3 possessions, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And with the exception of one long pass play, kind of held the Toros in check pretty much the rest of the half. So Cigarrao will get the ball back to start the second half of the ball game.
Yep.
But, you know, they're going to have to make some changes because they weren't moving the ball at all against Medina Valley with the exception of that one big play.
Right, exactly. And, you know, you look at what else they've done. You know, you've got Solis at quarterback there, but they're trying to run him first. He can't throw the football. We saw him do that earlier, but Medina Valley stacking the box and stopping that run. They did catch him peeking in the backfield, but Medina Valley did a better job later on, but we haven't seen Cigaroa try that long pass since that 64-yard touchdown pass. Yeah, I think they only threw the ball one more time.
Well, I think the reason that was is because after Medina Valley had the ball a second time, the fields switched and they were into the wind.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember, and I can't remember Cigarrao ever lining up with a back in the backfield. Even with the quarterback,
the only time they did it was on the final play of the half where they pitched it over to Garcia on the last play. That's the only time they did.
It's been an empty backfield the whole time, so it's not hard to figure out if they're going to run, who's going to carry the ball.
Right, exactly. There's no handoff, no play fake, anything like that. He's just either going to fake a run and throw it or he's going to run the football. But, you know, I think the thing for Medina Valley in the second half is, you know, don't get caught peeking into the backfield on long pass plays. Keep moving the ball the way you have in this ball game. Put some more points on the board and put this one out of reach because, you know, I'm not a big advocate for running up the score, but in this situation, the more points, the better off you are tomorrow if Legacy loses that ball game.
Absolutely. And, you know, the thing is unless Cigaroa changes up a little bit, they're not going to beat Medina Valley with the offense we saw in the first half. They're going to have to change it up because the Panthers defense, with the exception, like we said, of that one big play, the Panthers defense has risen to the occasion tonight, and they're not going to let a one-horse pony and a quarterback like they got beat them because we've seen he really doesn't have the speed that either one of the Panther backs does.
Right.
And, you know, and it's taken a long time for things to develop for him in the backfield, and he's just not the kind of player that's going to break a long one.
Right. No, he's not. And if he does get in the open field, he's going to get run down. But you've got we've seen him line up Garcia in the backfield also, who is more shifty and a little bit more speed. So you got to watch that when he's lined up back there. You need to keep him contained, whereas Solis is going to run the ball right at you. He's not going to run east
Well,
and
if
west.
He runs laterally, that's to your advantage on defense.
Exactly. But, you know, the other thing Medina Valley really needs to focus on in the second is protect the football.
Yep.
And, you know, you don't want to turn it over to them because you've got a lead in this ball game. If you can get a stop to start this half and get the ball back, you don't want to turn it over, and don't give them short fields to work with.
Well, if you can go up 3 scores, this ball game's over.
I think you're right.
I'm not jumping on a big limb, but you know, because they've not shown that they can stop Medina Valley yet.
No, in the way Medina Valley's moved the ball tonight, it's been methodical, it's been long drives, and it's been clock eating. I mean, it's 8:17, and we're about 6 minutes from starting the second half. This ball game, first half, really rolled by pretty good. But we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habe's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habe's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habe's Alsatian Bakery, online at habesbakery.com.
All right, welcome back to the Medina Valley Broadcast Network and the North Park Chevrolet broadcast of Medina Valley football. I wanted to jump in here real quick and kind of explain our broadcasting here moving forward for possible playoffs and kind of explain why we did not have a video broadcast last night of the volleyball game. So the coaches in volleyball or any sport have to mutually agree to have a video broadcast. That is still guaranteed with the UIL. MacArthur's coach did not wish to have a video broadcast, so our only option was to do an audio broadcast, and that's why we did that last night. Now, the other scenario that the UIL has changed this year, it's all about money. The UIL is trying to force everybody to go to pay-per-view. You'll see many games over the course of the playoffs that are broadcast by the MVHS network, National Federation High School Network. That network, they are subsidizing their broadcast to other smaller companies, and they're asking them to do the broadcast while they sit back and collect the pay-per-view rewards. Well, we at Medina Valley Broadcast have gotten together and we've decided we're not going to follow that path because we do have advertisers that already pay for your viewing pleasure. We're going to put in a request each and every week for the playoffs from here on out for every sport to do a video broadcast. But if somebody with the MVHS network is doing a broadcast already, they will deny us that broadcast. We will still, however, attempt to pursue an audio broadcast for everyone that we are denied. So that kind of gives you a little explanation of what we've got going on this year with the playoffs in every sport. With that being said, if Medina Valley, number one, we are looking for basketball advertisers. If you want to advertise the regular season for basketball, give me a shout. Or if you are interested in football playoffs, doing some advertising, you can also still get you on one way or the other. As for the playoff scenario, I think we've got it figured out that right now, per Legacy's victory over Medina Valley, in a case of a three-way tie, Legacy has positive points of plus 13. If Cigaroa is sitting at positive points of plus 5 because of their victory over Legacy. For Medina Valley to get in the mix with a win here and a Legacy loss tomorrow, they would have to be more than plus 6. So right now is the way it looks like. If they get more than 13, which would be a plus 14, they would be the number 3 seed. So a couple of different scenarios. The bottom line is Medina Valley needs to win tonight and
It's our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Choose from over 600 new vehicles in stock or on
All right, we are back here. Had a little technical problem there for a second, but we're back on for the start of the half. And Rips will kick it away, kind of squibs it on the ground, and it's going to be fielded at the 34-yard line, and that's where Cigarrao will start the second half, 1st and 10 from their own 34, and we'll see what kind of adjustments were made at halftime by both these teams. As Cigaroa will come out here. Solis at quarterback. And actually that's going to be Lozano at quarterback this time. Solis is in the slot out here to the left. And Lozano going to run it up the middle. He's got a head of steam, and he's going to get across the 45 to about the 48-yard line before he stopped. Picks up 13 yards and a first down.
Martinez on the stop there for the Panthers.
That's one of their better plays.
What didn't take so long to get to the line of scrimmage?
Well, no, and they've got, that's Lozano. That's a whole different quarterback in there for them now. He's out of the shotgun, takes a snap. They're going to run it end around here. Got some room to midfield, 45, 40. Still on his feet, breaks a tackle, and he's down to about the 27-yard line. That was Reyes on the end around.
James Martinez with a touchdown-saving tackle for the Panthers.
When you know they're not going to roll over, they're playing for a playoff spot
Absolutely.
too here. They're going to come at you with everything they've got. So, the Panthers, it looks like they've made some adjustments at halftime. Medina Valley needs to make some in-game adjustments here to stop that. Now it looks like Solis is going to move back to the quarterback position. They'll have 4 wide receivers out here. Lozano, who was the quarterback, is isolated out here to the left. Takes the snap. He wants to throw. Now under pressure, throws it back right side, makes the catch, makes a man miss, and he's going to get positive yardage. Probably should have had him stopped in the backfield. Instead, he picks up 3 or 4.
Santos on the stop there for the Panthers.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Going to run it himself. Made a man miss. Nice juke move, but then he gets hit high, and they stop forward progress. The play's blown dead.
There was Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7. You got to think this is 4-down territory for them, Maury. Or we saw Pena with a big leg earlier, and the wind at his back here. You never know. They could make it a one-possession game.
Depends on what they get here on this 3rd down conversion here.
Out of the gun, Lozano back there at quarterback. He's going to run. Shifting, trying to get to the 20. As he does get to the 20, he's going to be about 4 yards shy. It's going to be 4th and 4 coming up here for the Toros.
Benke on the stop there for the Panthers, along with Aguirre. Benke and Aguirre on the stop.
And they're going to go for it here. This will be a 37-yard field goal attempt if they tried it.
Stay disciplined on the line. Do not give them a free 5 yards here.
Yep. Looks like Lozano's going to be lined up at quarterback here. Solis in the slot to the left. And I think they got to move. That's going to be a false start against Cigaroa. That'll bring up 4th down and 9 now.
Now we'll see what they'll try here.
They're
setting on the field goal unit now.
Yep. And that's Brandon Pena coming on to kick. So the ball's going to be at the 20, or they're going to spot it at the 25. This is a 42-yard field goal attempt. Right from the center of the field with the wind in his back here.
It's helping, but it's also a little crossways, too, a little right to left.
Well, and he's got the leg, though. We saw it earlier. This to make it a one-possession ball game. High snap, gets it down. The kick is up. He's got the distance, and he misses it wide to the right. I mean, he did have the distance bar. He had plenty of leg on it, but he missed it wide right. Medina Valley will take over. 1st and 10. It's still 17-7.
Left-handed kicker just kind of hooked that just a little bit.
Yep.
But because it, like Jared said, it had plenty of distance, no doubt about it. But now how big was that false start?
Yeah, exactly.
Very big.
And so here, Medina Valley's got it 8:30 to play in the third quarter. Took 3.5 minutes off the clock, and the Panthers have the football here. We'll see if they can continue to move the ball as they did in the first half. Gives to Guerrero, gets through the line. He makes about 3 yards on the play there, gets up to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming
Alvarez
up here.
on the stop there for the Toros.
Gonzalez from the gun, Guerrero to the left. They'll send Aldridge in motion. Gonzalez fumbled the football, picks it up, trying to make something out of nothing, and he's going to get a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 6, but at least he got something out of that could have been worse.
Ricky Villa on the stop there for the Toros. Yeah, that could have really been disastrous right there.
Yeah, give him a short field to work with after you just stopped them for no points on their opening drive. So 3rd and 6 here. Gonzalez in the gun. They'll look to the sideline. Panthers have been willing to run in situations like this tonight. From the gun, they're going to throw. Gonzalez, and they're going to blow up. There's a penalty flag down. False start against the Panthers. So that's going to make it 3rd and 11 now.
Not the ideal down and distance.
So 3rd and 11 coming up. Ball moves back to the 24-yard line. They need to get it to the 35 for a 1st down. Gonzalez looking to throw. With time, throws right side. Complete, made a man miss to the 40, 45, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds around the 47-yard line of Cigaroa. Picks up about 27, 28 yards on the play, and it's a 1st down for the Panthers.
That was Gallion on the catch and run there for the Panthers. A good conversion on 3rd and long.
They'll give him the 45 of Cigaroa. It's a 31-yard pickup that time on 3rd down. Takes the snap, gives Guerrero left side, room to run, makes a cut to the 20 to the 35, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line. Picks up another 15 yards and another Panther 1st down.
Guzman on the stop. And Jared, you got to think that 3rd and 13 conversion there could have took a lot of starch out of the defense of Cigarroa.
Now coming into the ball game to number 46, Ryan Rincon at the running back position. They look to the sideline here. 1st down and 10. Takes the snap, gives to Rincon, left side. Looking for some running room. Nothing really there. Going to get 1 yard on the play. Be 2nd and 9.
Guzman on the stop there for the Toros.
Second down, 9 to go here. 5:21 to play in the third. Still 17-7, Medina Valley leading. Gonzalez from the gun. They send Aldridge in motion. They'll give it to Aldridge. Trying to get outside. Spins away, reverses field. Still on his feet. He's taken down way back at the 37-yard line.
Hernandez on the stop there. That play was blown up from the start.
Lost 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 16. Big third down here for the Toros.
Absolutely.
They look to the sideline here with 4:36 to play in the third quarter. 4 wideouts here for the Panthers. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Sets up, fires, deep right side. He's got Aldridge, but he overshot him there. Throwing it into the wind, just compensated a little too much, and it's going to bring up fourth down and 16.
So it'll be the first punt of the night for the Panthers.
You're punting into the wind here, but you got a chance to make them have a long way to go. That Fears on the punt.
84.
84.
Butler.
Brendan Butler. A sophomore. Punts it away. Into the wind, a good one. It's going to bounce and take a Cigaroa bounce and finally be down at about the 22, 23-yard line. To give him the 24. But it'll be first and 10 Cigaroa from there. Unfortunately, that just took a bounce back the other way.
Well, and the Panthers had a little bit going, got a couple of first downs on that drive. At least, Jared, they ran some time off the clock.
Yeah, 4:13 to play in the third quarter still, and Cigaroa back with the football. Lozano will be in there at quarterback. Out of the gun, empty backfield, 4 wideouts here. Looking to throw, fires, complete, number 8, makes the reception, gets up across the 35 or the 25 to about the 28-yard line. That was Garcia on the reception.
Vallejo on the stop there for the Panthers, dragging him down from behind.
Picked up 5 yards. It'll be second and 5. Lozano again out of the shotgun. Just a little bubble screen that time to one of the receivers. Lozano going to run it himself, looking for some room across the 30. 35, he's going to have the first down. Picked up about 8 yards on the play.
Geary first there for the Panthers. Keller also in there on the tackle for Medina Valley.
First and 10 here. Still in the gun, going to take the snap, looking to run. Lozano up the middle. Actually, that's Solis up across midfield. Gets about to the 46-yard line of Medina Valley, and Cigaroa on the move here.
Martinez and Aguirre on the stop.
Another 16-yard pickup.
But the Toros have something going here on their second possession of the second half.
2:48 to play in the third. Four wideouts here, takes the snap. Lozano going to run it. Cuts it up the field to the 40 to the 39, and he's taken down, but not before he picks up 6 yards.
Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers.
Second down and 4 coming up. Cigaroa trying to find their way back into this ball game. 2-score game at the moment, 17-7, Medina Valley leading. That was your score at halftime. This time I believe that's Garcia out of the gun. He takes the snap, gonna run it. Shifts to the outside. He's got some room to run to the 30, and he steps out of bounds around the 28-yard line. But a first down, another 10 yards for Cigaroa.
Great job blocking out there on the edge.
First and 10 at the 29.
For that wild bull offense is working for the Toros. Now Solis back in there.
We say that, but here's the funny thing is everyone that's lining up at quarterback's listed as a quarterback. And another position.
Yeah.
Gonna fire it, complete. Makes the catch, made a man miss, gets down to the 28. Gonna be no gain, maybe a yard on the play as that was Reyes on the reception.
Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers. They'll give him a little bit of a gain, maybe a half a yard.
Second down and 9 coming up here. Minute 28 to go here in the third quarter. Getting close to the end of the third. Second down, 9 here. Lozano in the backfield. He's looking to run. Gets hit, and he's going to get a few yards. Gets down to the 26-yard line. Picked up 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Santos and Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers.
So that was only a 2-yard pickup there. Well, yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. 40 seconds to go in the third. Now they line up Lozano with Reyes right behind him in the pistol. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out right. Wanted to throw back on the screen. Now he's going to fire it down Reyes. Did he make the catch? I think he did.
What a catch!
Late flag right here on the play.
A lineman downfield.
Yep.
Going to have an ineligible man downfield. Yep. 58, I believe, was way downfield.
That was an amazing catch by Garcia on the sideline, but that's going to get negated. Yep, ineligible downfield.
Well, they wanted to set up the screen coming back the other direction on the rollout. Panthers had that covered. Great job by the receiver going out in motion, but the linemen were down there getting ready to block, thinking it was going to be a screen pass.
Yep.
And that's hard on the lineman.
Yeah, it is, because the penalty gets called on him, but he was doing his job setting up the play that was called.
Absolutely. But a big break for the Panthers.
And now
negates a great catch on the sidelines.
And now it's 3rd and 12. Out of the gun. Solis pitches it Garcia. Flags fly in on the play. And they ride him out of bounds. Garcia picks up about 3 or 4. It's going to be 4th down, but we'll see what the call is here.
Stanton forcing him out of bounds.
If this is a hold, Maury, I think you got to decline it here and take 4th and 8.
Well, or make sure they're really out of field goal range.
Yeah.
And take the penalty. Offsides on Medina Valley. Oh, my.
Well, there you go. So it doesn't matter what you do. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8. 3rd and 7, I believe.
Wow, and you had them 3rd down and 10, or 4th and 10.
Yep. 3rd down, 7 to go. Moves it back to the 27-yard line.
I don't know if they...
Solis to throw. Under pressure, rolling out right side. Lets it fly. Incomplete. Good job by Hewitt to undercut that route. The receiver couldn't come down with it. It's going to bring up 4th down.
But I think that's one number 4 thinks he should have had, because it hit him where he could have brought that ball down.
The ball was thrown a little high, and he went up over the top of Hewitt. He probably could have come down with that pass, but it falls incomplete, and it's 4th down and 7. 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. But it
stopped the clock to where if they wanted to try a field goal, they'd still be with the win. But they're going to go for it here on 4th and 7.
Takes a snap. Solis looking to throw. Fires left side. Complete. Garcia, and he steps out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and a first down. He picked up 50. He got about 12 yards on the play.
That's just a great route. Yep. He knew exactly where he needed to go. Hit the sidelines, and a great throw and a great catch to keep this drive going.
And that will end the third quarter of play. So your score after 3, Medina Valley 17, Cigarroa 7. But the Toros driving, 1st and 10 at the 14. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
It's our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Choose from over 600 new vehicles in stock or on order, all with low posted prices. Get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and unlimited washtub car washes with your new vehicle purchase. Plus, no payments for 90 days and 2.89% financing available. Open until 9 p.m. every Friday and Saturday. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Route 10 in Castroville or at ntchevy.com.
We flip sides of the field here as we're ready to go to the fourth quarter. Medina Valley with a 17-7 lead here, but Cigaroa
with a big fourth down conversion to lead them into the fourth quarter here.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 14. These are big points for the Panther defense here because with the playoff scenario looming, you need these points. Takes the snap, gives a reverse, and he's going to get dragged down in the backfield. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play back to the 16.
Benke and Santos on the stop there for the Panthers, along with Morales.
That was Reyes on the carry, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Now Solis back in there at quarterback. They go into the teeth of the wind now. Takes the snap, wants to run. Up the middle with a little bit of running room. He's across the 10.
Getting a good push down there.
Falls forward to the 7-yard line. He's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3. So he picks up about 11 yards that time. Picked up 9. 3rd and 3 coming up.
Morales and Suazo on the stop there. But a big push, Jared. They got him all the way down. It's going to be a manageable 3rd and about 3. A long 2.5, 3.
Ball at the 7.
This could be a 4-point play here.
Solis out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Going to run it himself. Looking for some running room, and he's going to get it. And he falls forward to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Kind of did his, a Le'Veon Bell move there. Kind of just sat back and let his linemen do their job, and then picked the hole and got the 1st down, 1st and goal.
They line right up with it here. Solis, he'll march in. Touchdown, Cigaroa with 10:23 to play in the ball game. It's now 17-13.
So a great answer by Cigaroa to cut this to a 1-score ball game here. Start of the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good one. Stay tuned. Point after attempt to come. Got a different kicker, Jared, than the young man that tried the.
No, yeah, they used him earlier on the extra point. Kick is up. And he drills it through, so with 10:22 to play, your new score, Medina Valley 17, Cigaroa 14.
But for the Panthers, they'll be traveling with the wind here in the fourth quarter.
Well, now if you're the Panthers, you got to go score.
Absolutely. And you got to hope you see number 28 coming back into the ball game. He walked off gingerly on that last possession for the Panthers, and he never came back in after the 1st down.
Yeah. We'll see. Cigarrao is going to kick it away here. 10:22 to go. I don't think they'd want to give Medina Valley a
no, I don't
field
think
to work.
Try an onside kick. Yeah. Absolutely not. I mean, we've been second-guessed and been wrong before, but I don't know about this one.
Bell's going to tee it up at the 40. Panthers will have Hewitt and Burns going back deep to receive. Aldridge back there as well. Pena ready to put his foot into it. He'll be kicking into the wind. And he does kick it away. An end-over-end kick that's going to be fielded by Burns at the 10. Starts up to the 20. 25, gets through a hole, still on his feet to the 30. A flag flies in.
He might have a face mask.
Yeah, no, I think that he just kind of got slung around there as he gets to the 34-yard line, but there is a flag down back at the 28. Probably a hold.
Well, could be, but he got spun around, too. He kind of got grabbed up by the headgear, too. But
we'll see what the call is here.
Block in the
back against the Panthers.
I was wishful thinking. I saw his head turn around, and I thought maybe they inadvertently would have grabbed his face mask. But that takes you out of great field position right there.
Yeah, good return by Burns that time. And so it'll move them back to the 19-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Medina Valley. Cigarrao back into the ball game. Gonzalez from the gun takes the snap. Ball's on the ground.
I think Cigarrao came up with it, Jared.
Yep, he did.
But if you notice, his right ankle is taped up very, very heavily now. But that was just a low snap, wasn't it?
No, he had it. He went to hand it off to him, and it never got exchanged. Loses a few yards, loses 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Takes the snap, going to fire it right side, complete Aldridge. Makes a man miss, still on his feet to the 25, across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 4.
Good yardage after the catch. Got you a manageable 3rd down situation here. Tackle by number 3, Reyes, for the Toros. This is a big 3rd down here, yep. Jared.
3rd and
need to convert.
Yeah, to 3rd. It's a long 3 here, Maury. Out of the gun. They'll have 3 wideouts here. Cigarrao, the lone back to the left. They'll send a man in motion. And flags fly in here. It's going to be a false start or illegal motion. Illegal motion against the Panthers, I believe.
Wow.
No. Yeah,
wow.
False start. So that's 5 yards, and there you go. Those are the things that you can't do.
Instead of a manageable 3rd down, now you got 3rd and long.
Yep. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now. Gonzalez from the shotgun. 8:56 to play in the ball game. Medina Valley with a 3-point lead. From the gun, takes the snap. Pump fakes, lets it fly. He's got a man wide open, and he just off the fingertips. Was that Gallion?
He almost brought that in right on the fingertips, but just could not bring it in. And
he made a great effort.
Oh, he threw it right where only his receiver could make the play.
Yeah, and I mean, it was the fingertips, but just couldn't get all of his hand
and you know,
on it.
I liked it that he kept running, because when you leave your feet, that's when you lose momentum. At least he kept on his feet, almost came up with that big 3rd down catch.
And the Panthers have to punt. Good snap. Kick is away. Good spiral kick that will take a Medina Valley bounce inside the 40. And will roll dead at the 30-yard line down to the 29. A good punt that time for the Panthers. But Cigarrao has got the ball with 8:21 to go and only down by 3.
Down there by Ashton Lesher. But Cigarrao now down by a field goal. The whole game in front of them right now.
And they missed the 42-yarder earlier in the ball game.
That was long enough, but just wide right.
Yeah, he had the legs. But now you're kicking into the wind. So
Panther defense needs a big stop right here.
Out of the shotgun, it's Solis. Send a man in motion. Solis going to run it left side of the line across the 30, 35, and he carries the defender for a 6-yard pickup to the 35.
Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers, along with Benke.
8:07 to play.
But they must have had a pep talk with that offensive line for the Toros, because they have actually manhandled the defensive line of the Panthers here in the second half.
Yeah, no one's getting a hand on anyone till they get to the second level.
Right. So the big men up front for the Toros are road graders here in the second half.
Second down and 4 coming up here. Lozano over the left side with some room to the 40, outside to the 45, and he's taken down around the 46-yard line. A first down, picks up another about 9 yards on the play.
That was Benke once again on the stop, but
they're sealing off the outside right there. Medina Valley losing containment.
Yeah, good case of thunder and lightning there with Solis and Lozano.
First and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line. Solis in the gun. Takes the snap. He's going to run with room. And he falls forward to midfield. Picks up 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
And that was Benke once again. Actually, that was Gavin Aguirre for the Panthers. Big nose tackle for Medina Valley.
6:42 to play in the ball game. 2nd and 6 from the 50. Takes the snap. And flags fly in here. They stop the play. False start here against the Toros, I believe. We're waiting for the call from the referee. And it is false start, so that'll make it 2nd down and 11. Now if you're the Panthers here, you got to get them in a 3rd and long situation.
Absolutely.
So it's Solis in the gun. Ball back to the 45. Takes the snap. Solis to keep it himself. Gets hit at the 45, but he pushes forward for a couple. But a good job by that Panther defense. He only picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, they're only going to give him a couple there on the game.
Got to the 47-yard line. 3rd down and 8 to go here with 5:56 and counting.
That was Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers.
Looks like Lozano's going to be lined up at quarterback. He's got Garcia to his right. One wide receiver out here to the right side. Takes a snap. They're going to pitch it out Garcia. And he's going to get taken down after maybe a 1-yard gain. Gets to the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Going to get James Stanton credit for the tackle. And Jared, right now, with the way the points are right now, if I'm Cigaroa, I punt this ball because the points right now, the way we got it figured out, this is a plus for them right now because the Panthers need to win by more than 5.
If Legacy would win tomorrow. If Legacy would lose tomorrow. If Legacy wins and the Panthers win, they're in. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Solis on 4th down, under pressure, throws.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers hold on 4th down, and they'll take over at the Cigaroa 48-yard line with 4:48 to play.
Number 8 almost came up with another circus catch on the sideline there.
No, he did.
But he came up with the catch, he just didn't stay in bounds.
Yeah, the ball was thrown a little too far out of bounds that time. And now, Maury, if you're Medina Valley, you don't mess around here. You got to score.
Absolutely.
You got to get the points. Gonzalez out of the gun. Guerrero's his lone back. There's 3 wide receivers here. Gives to Guerrero, left side, across the 45, and he's taken down at the 44-yard line that time. 4-yard pickup, it'll bring up 2nd and 6.
It was brought down by Sergio Sosa for the Toros. And Anthony's just not himself out there right now. He's favoring that right leg, that right ankle pretty much.
Second down and 6 to go here. The Panthers look to the sideline. Gonzalez out of the gun. Takes the snap, gives to Guerrero up the middle to the 40. Still on his feet, pushing for yards, and he's going to get the first down with that surge. Picked up 10 yards and a first down for the Panthers.
Gutting it out there, forces the pile for a first down.
So first and 10, ball at the 36. 3:41 to play. Clock ticking down here. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Takes a snap. Gives to Guerrero. This time he's not going anywhere. Lost a yard on the play. Second down and 11.
That time big number 70 on the stop there for the Toros. That's Esteban Garcia.
And a timeout taken by Cigaroa. And the timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment. So Cigarroa with 2 timeouts remaining. 3:22 to play in the ball game. In Medina Valley now, second down and 11 coming up here. You need to make this manageable. I mean, I'm sure you're in 4-down territory here.
And the clock is your ally if you can get another first down here.
Yeah, but you know they're trying to preserve time because they're in a playoff hunt too, and with a win, you know, they're in with a win. So Gonzalez out of the shotgun. Second down and 12 here. Ball at the 38. They'll send a man in motion, Aldridge. Takes the snap. Gives to Guerrero up the middle with a burst to the 30. And he's taken down.
And Jared, that probably could have was the best thing that could happen.
Yep.
Is not get that first down, be short of it.
No, they gave it to him.
Oh, did they?
Yep, he got
I was going to say
yards.
That would be the perfect scenario.
Just did get it there. It's going to be first and 10. He needed 12, and he got 12. 3:02 and counting. Ball at the 26. Looking to the sideline here. 2:45 to play. Gonzalez gives it to Guerrero. Bounces it out to the right side. Cuts it up the field. He gets across the 25 to the 23-yard line.
Guzman on the stop for the Toros. We get a timeout called.
Timeout taken by Cigaroa. That's their second. They'll have 1 remaining. Timeout sponsored by Peerless Equipment Company. The thing here's Cigaroa trying to preserve time, but now with only 1 timeout remaining, the Panthers are going to have second down and about 7 here coming up. Oh. They're fixing to come out of the timeout here with 2:31 to go here in the ball game. Second down and 7 coming up here. Guerrero to the left of Gonzalez out of the gun with 2 wide, 3 wide out. 1 Galleon's isolated out to the right. They send Aldridge in motion. Takes a snap. Ball's loose and still on the ground.
I think Medina Valley had come up with that.
Number 53 for Cigaroa had his hands all over the football. That was Jesus Aguilar. He had it and somehow it popped loose, and Medina Valley very fortunate to get that football back. That could have been a disaster.
Oh, absolutely. The City of Hondo's South Texas Regional Training Center, STRTC, offers a multitude of on-site services. College courses for students looking to achieve their associate degree, vocational and technical programs such as patient care technician, welding, HVAC, and GED through South Texas Junior College. Assistance with employment, search, job trainings for youth and adults with workforce solutions or transportations provided by ACOG ART Transportation. For additional information, contact the staff at 830-741-8347 and find them on Facebook at STRTC.
And Maury, Cigaroa took their final time out of the half here with 2:20 to play. It's 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Panthers, so they're throwing it all on the table right here to make the stop.
Yep.
Out of the gun, Guerrero, the lone back. Everyone came through. This should be a free play. He lets it fly to the end zone. Incomplete.
But you're going to get an offsides.
Ball pass was intended for number 4, Justin Rogers, but it incomplete here.
Got to be offsides, encroachment.
When the Cigarrao coach not happy here, he wants to say that they were drawing offsides.
Made contact, the play should have stopped.
Yeah, he should have. That's exactly, and that might be something he's saying too. You know that they made contact with the line of scrimmage. That's blown. What? They call an ineligible man downfield against Medina Valley.
Yep.
They came across the line of scrimmage.
Oh, well.
Everybody could see it.
Not the officials.
So it's 4th down and 9. Rather 4th and 8. But Gonzalez took that shot downfield because he thought everyone was offside. That's not the play that they were going to run.
I don't see how you can have a lineman downfield when he throws it that quick.
I don't see how 3 guys made contact with the line of scrimmage before it was snapped and no penalty was thrown. And Medina Valley's going to take a timeout. That's horrible. The Panthers take their first timeout. And Maury, 4th down and 8 right now. This is, it's not the ball game here, but I mean you're playing for the points. So if you try a field goal here, you're up by 6. That, I mean, what do you think here, Mario, on 4th and 8 in this situation?
I'm glad I'm not the coach.
I mean, it's a tough decision to make either way.
Absolutely.
But you're playing for a playoff spot here, so even though you're up and you normally would not try, probably, I don't know, where you're at on the football field, you're at the 24, so you might go for it anyway. But you're playing for the points, so you feel like you're down here having to go for it. So 4th and 8, here we go. Out of the gun, Gonzalez. Guerrero is lone back 4 wide here. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires right side.
Oh, wow.
Through the hands of an interception, and it's going to be a turnover on downs with 2:10 to go. But Cigaroa out of timeouts.
And going into the wind.
Yeah, the clock never ran. It's still at 2:10.
Oh, well.
Some home cooking going on. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24. Cigaroa has to go 76 yards here, or a field goal could tie it. Solis looking to run, gets to the outside, cuts it back to the 30. 6-yard pickup there on 1st down, but the clock's going to run.
Tackled by Santos for the Panthers.
2nd down and 5 coming up. Minute 45 and counting. Looking to throw. Solis under pressure. He's got to run. Getting dragged down. He lets it fly.
Nobody there.
Incomplete. They're going to say he was out of the tackle box.
He was out of the box, yep.
But that'll be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Minute 36 to go. And remember, they're out of timeouts. The clock does stop on a 1st down long enough to get the ball set. Solis out of the gun. Four wideouts here. Takes the snap. He's going to run. And he's going to get the 1st down as he gets to the 36-yard line. So the clock will stop for the 1st down as they'll quickly get back to the line of scrimmage. A minute 31 to play in the ball.
Riojas on the stop there for the Panthers, but he backed his way to a 1st down.
And he's going to spike it to stop the clock so they can call a play with a minute 24. It'll be 2nd and 10. So 2nd down and 10 to go. It was 17-7 at halftime, Maury. The Panthers been shut out in the 2nd half, and Cigarrao with the ball down 3. Solis out of the gun. He's got 4 wide receivers. Looking to throw. Sets up a little screen to Ramos, makes the catch. And he's going to get taken down. That's only a 2-yard pickup, and the clock's going to run with a minute 14.
Yeah, that was great job on the end out there by Vallejo, forcing that play back inside.
And that clock's running, a minute 4 to go here. Down to a minute. 3rd down. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, nobody open, looking to throw. He fires on the run. Incomplete is the call. Pass was intended for Reyes. Tried to make that catch around the 46 of Medina Valley. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8 here, Maury, with 50 seconds to play. This is the ball game for Cigaroa right here.
Absolutely.
But if you're the Panthers and you get this ball back here, do you go for the points?
You have to.
You have to.
You have to win by 6, don't you, or not?
You have to win by 6 if Legacy wins, loses tomorrow. If Legacy wins, Medina Valley's in with a win. Looking to throw. Solis under pressure. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. It's going to be Medina Valley football with 42 seconds to go at the 37-yard line of Cigaroa.
Great pressure put on him there by Lorenzo Morales.
And they'll do it at the 38. Solis took his time going up. Yeah, in a 3-way tie, Medina Valley needs the 6 points. Well, that's fine, but either way. Well, they're going to line up in victory
formation here.
Apparently, the points don't matter here. I think the main thing is here is with a win, Medina Valley is probably in. As Gonzalez takes the knee, he won't have to do it again.
No, that's the ball game there.
That's the ball game. The Panthers are going to come away with a 17-14 victory here.
So a gutsy game here in Laredo. The Panthers hold on 17-14.
I think that Medina Valley has a playoff spot regardless. At least that's what Jeff's saying. But we're going to take a break here and come back as the clock shows 0. Medina Valley 17-14 winners down here at Laredo. You're listening to Panther football, and we'll continue in a moment.
It's our biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet. Choose from over 600 new vehicles in stock or on order, all with low posted prices. Get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and unlimited wash tub car washes with your new vehicle purchase. Plus, no payments for 90 days and 2.89% financing available. Open until 9 p.m. every Friday and Saturday. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
We're back here at Medina Valley, or at Laredo, where Medina Valley has beaten Cigaroa 17-14. And Maury, the scenario is Medina Valley's in the playoffs. They're in fourth. No matter what.
It can't get no better.
Yeah, no, and you can't get no better. You would have had to win by at least 13 for the legacy game to matter, 14 for the legacy game to matter. With Medina Valley win, Cigaroa is out because they have the head-to-head. If legacy wins or loses, it doesn't matter because Medina Valley's in fourth. They'll play the first place team, either Miller or Victoria, one of those teams, and Medina Valley will travel there in the first round to play them.
But you're in the playoffs.
That's exactly right. You'll play another week. A good victory here for the Panthers. They got shut out in the second half, but the defense came up with the stop when they needed it, and you get a 17-14 win.
2 big stops at the end when they needed it. The last 2 possessions when Cigarrao could have took the lead.
The only thing that concerns me is that Cigarrao made some adjustments at halftime. They shut Medina Valley out in the second half after the Panthers basically manhandled them in the first. You would have liked to see that offense keep going. You know, we haven't seen them put together a complete offensive game against a quality opponent. You know, one that's given them a test, whether it be Southside or Legacy or Cigarrao here,
or
Southwest.
South
You know, we've
seen
the Panthers score early, and then they don't keep that rolling into the second half of the ball game. They need to play a complete game, and you're going to have to do that in the playoffs against the first place team.
Oh, absolutely. Next week, you gotta play with your backs against the wall because that's what it's going to be like.
Well, it's win or go home.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and you're going to face the number 1 team in that district, regardless of who it is. And you're not going to be able to make those silly mistakes. You're not going to be able to turn the ball over, or you're not going to win.
No, and you got to be efficient. If you're going to play that game like that, and especially against a team that can score, you want to shorten the ball game the way Medina Valley did here tonight. But you have to keep scoring, and you make the most of your opportunities, because if you don't and you get down a couple of scores,
you're done.
It's very hard to come back against something like that.
But
you're
get a win.
Yep,
get a win.
17-14 is your final score. I know Jeff explained at halftime some of the video, you know, what's going on there. We're going to put in to try to do a video broadcast for that game. Whether or not that network that owns the UIL rights denies us or not, that's one thing. And if they do, because we have sponsors, we'll be doing an audio broadcast regardless. So yeah, it's out of our control. There's nothing we can do about that. So 17-14 is your final here tonight. The Panthers number 4 in the playoffs. I'd like to take a chance to thank our sponsors for making it possible to bring you these broadcasts. As always, without them, these would not be possible, and we really appreciate them throughout the whole season and now into the playoffs, stepping up and, making it possible for everyone to hear and see these broadcasts on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. I want to tell everyone that came out here for the Panthers, have a safe trip back home tonight. And in the playoffs, 17-14 is your final for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. For Maury Stein and Jeff Stivers, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next week when Panther playoffs start.